Hey everyone. I wanted to go live. This has been something that I've wanted to do. What's up, Instagram community? We are live and we're just going to go live in one more spot. So, I'd like to talk directly to you in this format, in this kind of live format where I'm coming at you unedited, raw, the whole bit. And, really being able to speak to you and see what's going on, see how you all are doing. And I'm live on Instagram and YouTube, and you know, I like to just kind of see where we're at. Um, and it looks like, see, the Facebook Live never works well, so we're not going to bother with that. So yeah, it's your boy Enrico Fiornelli, the fitness sense, and I wanted to just come at you live real quick and speak to you. I know that we've been in this state, this lockdown, this shutdown for quite a while now, and I wanted to just check in, see how you guys were doing, see how y'all were feeling. I know that I've gone through a couple of different changes and modifications and altered some things on you, and just wanted to see what's good. So I'm doing two workouts now. It's going to be I'm going to release one right around 10 a.m. more or less, depending on the upload speeds of everything on Instagram, YouTube, and across the board. So somewhere between 10 and 11. Muscle building workout, which is really just a bunch of about 5 to 6 muscle building exercises that you can incorporate. I'll make sure that I highlight what muscle group we're doing, what movement we're really focusing on. I subscribe more to a push pull leg split as opposed to like a bicep, tricep, quad, hamstring, that sort of thing. So more of a strength split as opposed to bodybuilding or bro split. And make sure that you guys have that. And then every single day, right between 2:30 and 3:30, we make sure that we have the fat burning movements, fat burning workout. And again, I'm going to make sure I keep that in the realm of exactly what you are looking for. Now, this doesn't mean that you shouldn't be doing gentle workouts. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't still be working on your mobility and your flexibility and different things of that nature. What I wanted to do is I wanted to really kind of focus on what you guys were listening to, what you guys were watching, what you guys were looking for more. And I wanted to deliver the most on that as opposed to kind of spreading out across the board and not really giving you the best that I absolutely could give you. So, what I wanted to talk to you about today in particular is what's up, Faduch. You know, we've been in this lockdown for a while now, for a couple months now. And I know before that, gyms were already starting to slow down. So, how are we doing? How are we keeping in shape? How are you working through your progression? These workouts that I'm putting out there, it's just a start. It's a little taste. You need to be progressing your weights and everything else. So what's up? Basically, I'm living the dream. About 2 weeks into lockdown, so we've been in our new house for 6 weeks now. Uh, Working through every single project in this house. Nothing like a lockdown to get you fully settled in a brand new house. To tell you that. But we're hammering everything out, and that's great, as well as going through everything. Yeah, I think the motivation and the mindset is a critical part right now. That's the one thing that we really need to pay attention to, is making sure that we're staying very mentally strong and mentally tough, because even as things start to reintegrate, we're not going to see them just kind of jump in and go back to normal. So we need to make sure that we stay very positive, always looking for that opportunity, always kind of pushing ourselves to take things to that next level. And that's why you see a lot more motivational or mindset posts, because it's one of those things that as a society, as a group, we all realize we are in desperate need of. Um, what's up, D? So yeah, so that's why you see a lot of those motivational posts coming and going and all those things. Um, but yeah, we want to make sure that we are still progressing our program. That's kind of the most important thing. It's very easy to get stagnant. Right now, if your motivations are external, if you're not very internally motivated, you're not seeing those other people, you're not competing with your boys at the gym, you're not seeing all those people. And I even know in the back of our mind, we've managed to forget that Memorial Day is just 2 weeks away. Yeah, it's 2 weeks away. Kind of crazy, but it just kind of passed by us, and so now we're looking at it, and those external motivators aren't there, and that's where we really need to stay that kind of internally motivated and internally driven. That's why your goals always need to be absolutely the most important to you. You can't be relying on other people. You can't be working towards a particular competition or something like that, because the next thing you know, and this actually did happen to me, is I was supposed to be competing in a powerlifting meet the first Sunday of the shutdown, and needless to say, that didn't happen. So things had to change and shift a little bit, but we gotta just stick to it, stick on it, as they say. But that being said, it doesn't change. It doesn't change the fact that you still have to be working towards that goal. It doesn't change the fact you still have to be pushing yourself. It doesn't change the fact that you still really want to push yourself to be in the best shape humanly possible. Now more than ever, the statistics are alarming. When you look at people that have pre-existing conditions. What's up, Junie? So when you look at what's kind of going on out of New York with 99% of the people that are having severe cases of this virus having pre-existing conditions, and literally two of the top five are obesity. It's never been more important for you to take care of yourself than it is right now. So we really got to make sure that we're doing that, and that's why I'm doing as much content as I am. That's why I'm making sure I'm doing the 2 workouts a day. I think you guys, and feel free to comment below on Instagram in particular, but I think you guys like that kind of swipe option. Those seem to trend a little bit better than when I do the Instagram TV videos for those workouts. Whereas if you want to just see the whole thing in one clip, you just hop over to my YouTube right at Enrico Fiornelli, and you'd be able to just see the whole thing straight through, as opposed to having to kind of go through the swipe and see each individual exercise. Instagram just tends to like it being chopped up a little bit more, tends to trend a little bit better that way. But yeah, the big thing is progress, and I hope you all are progressing and developing, not just with your workouts, with your fitness, and with your health, but also with your career, with your mindset. And I know that's kind of like the crazy thing to talk about with, dang near a third of the population in the U.S. being on unemployment or furloughed or going through some sort of employment situation. But you need to work on that. This is that kind of awesome opportunity for you to double down, pick up a new skill, develop something different, make yourself that much better, that much more dangerous to the workforce. So yeah, that's just kind of another thing. Regardless of what it is, don't let yourself fall stagnant right now. Always do more, always improve, always get better, regardless of what the situation is. And if you always have that mindset of what can I do to improve myself today, that's one of those things that you could always find something to do. It doesn't matter if it's reading a book, lifting weights, whatever it is, whatever suits you best to your goals. That's kind of really what you want to do. When it comes to progression, your training, we don't always have the weights. That's where variables like time under tension become crucial. Yeah, we're working different muscle fibers there, but the cool thing is when we're working those stamina muscle fibers, they're still great for shaping. They still help us burn fat. They still do all those great and cool and awesome things. It's also where we come in to manipulating our exercise selection to progressively overload. We're using the same weight from multiple different angles. So we're playing with our hands as far as our chest press is concerned. We're doing our chest busters, we're going out wide, we're doing our flies, kind of manipulating things from that perspective when we don't have the luxury of having all the weights that we'd possibly be looking for. It really does kind of help. It does benefit. And remember, if you're looking to see progress in anything, it's about progressively overloading. It doesn't matter if it's health, fitness related, if it's career related, if it's relationship related, whatever it is. If you're just doing what you were doing, don't expect to get something different than what you were getting. That's just that's the definition of insanity, and it just applies to life. If you're always lifting like 20 pounds and you're like, hey man, I'm not getting any gains. Well, if you're only lifting 20 pounds, well, maybe you need to go a little bit heavier. Maybe we need to mix it up. Maybe we need to lift the weights a little bit slower. Maybe we need to do some more reps, more sets. Maybe we just need to take more time with those reps. There's so many different ways to progress. And I know those kind of front of the mind scenarios that we have of like, man, I was benching like 225, now I'm benching 235, now I'm benching 245, now it's 255. We see that kind of linear progression. It's a little bit different, and I get you. But now that we're in this situation where you literally cannot, I've been trying, you cannot get gym equipment. I had to order an axle instead of a barbell because I couldn't get a barbell from anywhere, and I needed a barbell. I needed to be able to throw something on my back and squat, just for my own mind, to be honest. That's one of those things where it's like you just got to find that alternative. You got to adapt and just kind of roll with the punches. I mean, it's really kind of a cool opportunity to be super creative, to be able to do all these different things, and to be able to switch up what we're doing, to be able to break from that routine. These are phenomenal opportunities that are in front of us as far as what we can do, how we can do it, how we can manipulate things, how much better we could be by just pushing ourselves, thinking outside that box. And that's really what I wanted to challenge y'all to. Again, I'm going to try to be doing these lives at least a couple of times a week initially, just to be able to speak directly to you guys. Again, huge thank you to everyone who's been following the workouts, who's been following me on the different social media platforms. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. I like to keep these just kind of open architecture, riff with you guys, do little ask me anything segments, see where you all are at, and see if there's anything in particular to you as a community that I could help out with that much further, as opposed to just kind of hammering things out. I like to get the direct feedback, make sure your questions are answered. And so, I mean, when I put up the Ask Me Anything question, someone asks, well, you working out? Yeah, I'm working out, like twice a day now. Again, I wake up early, I work out, then I shoot the videos, and then I work out again at night just to kind of feel good, keep active. It helps keep me sane, helps keep me moving. Also gives me a lot of different photos, videos, different things of that nature to be able to put out there to you guys. It's kind of what I do as a job right now. Another person asked me, well, where am I getting equipment? Well, the Facebook Marketplace is always a great resource for equipment. There are some manufacturers they have some equipment here and there that you could do. And if you get some kind of funky piece of equipment or anything like that, just shoot me a direct message. I'll walk you through it. If I have it at my place, I'll do a demo video, kind of walk you through some exercise with it. But if I don't, I could help walk you through, help coach you through how to use any piece of equipment. Odds are I probably used it. And that's really it. Is I want to just kind of do these segments, make sure that we're taking this to the next level, really build out that community. I love y'all. It's Enrico Friana, Fitness Sensei. Peace out. All right.